Hey friends, welcome back. So I am running on empty maybe. I don't know. But this is gonna probably end up being like one video that I like separate into multiple videos because I don't know how long ago I posted a video, and also I have a lot to catch up on in my journals and planners, so I'm just kind of like trying to sorry for shaking the camera. I'm just trying to get my bearings so that I can like figure out where I need to start from. So it'll help me if I talk about like what all I'm trying to accomplish, so that you guys know like, okay, what is she talking about? We don't know what she's talking about. So I have definitely just been like not paying attention to my 5-year at all, like literally none. So I really need to get in here, and I remember as far back as like the 19th of August, so I just really need to just catch up in here pretty much. So I might do that. And then we have my weeks, and this was going really well. Like, I know I talked about this so much, but like I cracked the code, whatever. But then over the past like few weeks, I would say probably from after this one, I started to fall off this, and then I was like, I couldn't like vibe with it anymore. Like I was like, okay, I'm putting like all the stickers. I really like this one though. I really like how this one turned out. But then after this, like I completely forgot about the following week, which was the week that we just finished. Because this week was insane, and then the following week was also insane. And so I backlogged here, and I just went back to like the regular setup because like this felt like, to get it to look like something like this felt overwhelming. I didn't want to do that, so I just kind of like went back to like old school style planning. And I don't really know what I'm doing next week. Like, I know I set this up like this, but I feel like it's still in a place where I could still do something like this if I wanted to. So I haven't decided, so we might do that. And like I said, these are like, this is like, I plan it to be one video, but it might be like 4 videos. We don't know. And I should ask you all, how are you guys doing? I feel like we had all these weird like astrological movements, and I felt like I certainly felt them. I felt drained, I felt tired, I felt moody, I felt grabby. And I felt like no matter how hard I was trying to stay on top of things or even like play catch up, like I just couldn't. And then it got to a point where last weekend I like just bed rotted for 2 days. So yeah, so then we have the, oh, this keeps falling off. Let me put some washing on this. We have the comment planner, which honestly is just like a fun experiment. Like I'm just playing around with it. Because I just like the way it adds like some bulk to my cover, because this is the cover I'm using for my Bujo. But also I just like that it's also sterling ink, and I just really like sterling ink. I don't really write with like fountain pens when I'm doing functional like type planning. I use my fountain pens more for when I journal. And I feel like I don't have an issue with the paper, but I know some people do. So I have shown this before. So I just for fun, like this is not a like a string start, it's just like a regular start, like for 2025, and it was on sale, so I got it. But I'm just playing around in here, like time logging. The only thing is that I totally forgot about this as starting this Sunday, and then I didn't come in here at all last week. And the whole point of this is to time log. So my intentions were never to come back in here and like backlog anything, because this is a place where during the day and when I come home from work at night, like I'm like logging what my time goes towards. But because I know myself and the way my brain works, if I leave this blank and just jump to next week, it's gonna like mess with me, and I'm gonna just completely fall off using this. And I'm like a few weeks strong in here, so I really want to keep the momentum going, even though I totally missed last week. So I want to work on that too. I told you it's gonna be a long freaking week, or a long freaking video. I don't know what I'm saying. So this is just my Bujo. We are on week 3 in here. I've been able to keep up pretty well in here. I put this calendar in like the 2nd week, and so I haven't really been like keeping up, but that might be one of the things I want to catch up in here. So yeah, this has been going okay. You know, most of you have seen this. I have done like a little flippity flip of this. I was so used to using my rings that it wasn't like I wasn't vibing with this. But then by the 2nd week, I was all in. And so this was my 2nd week. I love everything about this. You know, we were doing good. I studied every day. It was great. Did my research, did my gratitude, did my affirmations, and then all the journaling stuff. And then we go to my dailies. My dailies were great. I felt like I really maximized use of the space. So I really enjoyed the 2nd week in here. And all the stickers in here that I've used so far are by like the London Gifties pet tape. Oh, I love it. I freaking love it. So then 3rd week, I'm like, yes, we are feeling this Bujo. And I was like highlighting. But you can see I fell off last night on my tracker, but we'll get there. And I love these like I call them K-drama stickers, because the boys look like, you know, somebody you would see in a K-drama. But yesterday actually I was a no spend. So wait, yeah, I was a no spend because my sister treated me to Starbucks, so I didn't have to spend money because I helped her with something. So I want to give myself my Chick-fil-A order was $30 because I treated my coworkers. Today I did spend on Dunkin'. It was me and my husband, so it was like $24. And yeah, been a pretty good week spend-wise. I feel like I haven't really spent my money on frivolous things, you know. Not that what I buy is frivolous, because I love everything that I buy, and I obviously buy it because I love it. But I just mean, like, I kept most of my expenses to like needed stuff, or like food, which I don't really count food as you know, like a wasted spendage, I guess. No learning has happened this week. One day, that was it. And I think it's because I switched from Japanese to Korean, and it threw me off. And so now I will spend either today or tomorrow doing all of these lessons in one sitting, which honestly, it could just help me at this point. Because then I have a really like long period with the language and really like getting reinforced the same things over and over. So that's gonna help. I'm up to date on my research. Today was a heavy real estate research day. So I'm like one of those people that, like, if you hear of an interesting like place mentioned, or maybe you overhear a conversation of somebody mentioning so and so lives such and such, I am on Zillow and I am looking up that city. I want to learn more about the city. I go to their to like their city hall page. I look at pictures. I'm on Google. I'm on Zillow. So today was Port Jervis, New York, which, excuse me, expensive much? Oh my gosh. Like, I want land. Wherever I move next, I want to be able to have land for like animals and like full gardens. New York might not be the place, because anything that has more than like a quarter of an acre we're looking at $500K and up. So it's not gonna be me. What else did I feel like I researched something else today? Oh, I was researching A5 notebook covers, which the only things that kept coming up were like the Midori and the Hobonichi. But what I really am looking for is like a notebook system. Like, I have a Kikuyo systemic binder. That's what I'm looking for, because I'm using these notebooks, which came in really messed up shape from Amazon. These are Muji, if you're interested. And I'm using these for my therapy notes, and I need something to keep them in, because they're not very, like, this was just like in the delivery process, it got like all messed up. So yeah, I couldn't find any on JetPens, like a systemic binder that's not rings but can hold multiple notebooks. As far as I know, I only know the Kikuyo one. I don't really want to buy a second one, because I just don't feel like I need a second one. But all right, so that's our research. We have our gratitude. I haven't done gratitude today. I usually save this for the end of the day. Then we go right into my weeklies. I struggled with my weeklies, not because I wasn't feeling it. It was more because work was just, it was a lot. So you're gonna see, like, this is me quickly in the morning, like trying to get it done, and like I never went back in here, so I never like really filled in the rest of this stuff. Yeah, so we are on Saturday, and I mean, I guess I can start with this one since it's pretty caught up in here. So what did I have to do today? Honestly, I didn't really have plans for much. I did want to make the bed because we have been slacking, mostly because I've been rotting in it. So it's hard to make the bed when there's a human and 2 dogs on there. I did make the bed. Spoiler alert. I wanted to organize this desk, which I did, since there's not a mess on here. Organize desk. And then I wanted to film YouTube, and I'm doing that now. And then I wanted to do like catch up in planners and journals. And I don't really have any miscellaneous right now. Miscellaneous is usually like just a place for me to dump information to use later. And I did not wake up at 5 today, which was the only day I haven't woken up at 5. I woke up at 8. And then I doom scrolled for literally an hour and a half. I think it was like an Instagram doom scroll. Oddly enough, I don't really gravitate towards TikTok. I don't know why. So then at 10, we took Billy on his first walk ever. He did so good. He's such a sweet boy. So took Billy and Bonnie. Bonnie, that was not her first walk. She was like, I'm an expert. I'm gonna be here on the grass, smelling. Meanwhile, Billy was like, every noise was triggering. Then we picked up Duncan. And that was like my first meal of the day. And then I read for literally 2 hours. Right? Yeah. We read for like 1 hour and a half. Let me tell you something. I'm reading the Spark of the Everflame series, and I'm on book 3. If you've read that book, what are your thoughts? I feel like first person narration is not the way to go for this series, but who am I to judge? So I'm reading that, and then I did my Instacart order, because there was no way in hell I was gonna be going out in the wild today. It's just not happening. It was enough that I went to Dunkin', and yeah, that was the whole thing. So Instacart, and then it is now, I shall show you, it is now 4:13, which means I need to start cooking soon. So somewhere in between here we thawed meat, and now I'm gonna say 5 is when I'm gonna cook. We're making stewed chicken thighs, and rice. So good. It's so good. And today's the perfect weather for it, because it was like thunderstorming and stuff. Why is this thing acting up? And yeah, I mean, it's a chill day. I'm trying to recover from like all the peopling I did last week for work. Not that I didn't like it. It was actually kind of fun. I met a lot of new people, and it was good. It was good. I did start a new therapy. Well, I started with a new therapist last week, and we had, I forgot. We had our therapy appointment yesterday, and it was quite eye-opening. And then I have one, actually, I should probably write that on my calendar, right? we have a therapy appointment. We've been keeping it to 1:50 p.m. Seems like a good time. I still have some energy, but I'm not like hyper like I am usually in the mornings. So I've seen her twice, and I'm gonna see her a third time. And what I like about her is that she's no nonsense. And I know that doesn't work for everybody, but I need no nonsense because I get too far into my head. I need someone that's like gonna be like, snap out of it. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? All right, so miscellaneous for today. Honestly, I need to do several things, but like I need to make up declutter. I decided to write this in a weird way, I think. I need to make up declutter and throw away old makeup. I will not even tell you how old some of the makeup I have is. It's embarrassing. And then I need to build my closet organizer. So these are things that I would like to get done today, but they're not like a set like to do. So I need to cook today. Build closet organizer. I need to water my plants. I don't think that's gonna happen today at this point. I might have to wait till tomorrow morning, but I'm gonna write it down so I don't forget. And what else? I feel like there was something else I'm forgetting. Oh, I need to org my clothes by type. So, and I'm sure this is not just me, I like to have my clothes by likes or types. So like all the work shirts together, all the futzing around shirts together, all the jeans together, all the work pants together, that kind of thing. Right now it's a mess. So yeah, I really want to get that done. So this is Sunday, and then we're gonna start. Oh, it's stuck. Why is that stuck? Oh, why is that sticky? That's weird. I don't like that. Why is it doing that? I don't want it to be sticking. But yeah, I'm gonna have one more week in here, I think, because back here I haven't had a chance to set up my list like ring binder. So I started the list here so that way sometimes things come to my head like when I am just living everyday life. So then I have like these so that I can start keeping track. And I think I'll do this in my next notebook, and then I can move this over to my list binder because that's going to be like the place for it to be. And then I have some more pages in the back that I just left blank because in case I want to try anything out, or in case I need more lists, or it's just like a, what do they call that? Like a bumper, right? Like it gives you some wiggle room just in case. So yeah, we're caught up in here. So that was good. I'm glad that I did this with you guys. And we're on 26 minutes. So I'm probably going to say goodbye here. And as we continue to work through all my things, I will film. And I forgot to show you one last thing before we go. Also, I have this guy, and this is my like creative sort of carry it around with me journal, and this is like one I made myself. And here I just have like this kind of journaling, and then I have, I think I've shown this, but I have been like trying to get in here and do like a daily creative page. I have done some, it's just, you know, not consistent, so I would like to make this a consistent practice, so I might do some of that, but I don't know if I will necessarily film that because some of it's like super personal stuff, which is one of the reasons why I haven't really shared creative type journaling, because it's just been a dark period in my life. I think a dark period in a lot of Americans' lives right now, and it's not something I really want to share with anyone. I want to keep it for myself. So I hope those of you that are coming here for creative journaling can understand that and allow me some grace. And hopefully you also enjoy my planner content, and you're still watching. But yeah, I'm gonna stop rambling now. I'll see you guys in the next video, and thank you. Bye.